What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Well, we are at Olivet Memorial Park here, and we are going to go walk the mausoleums, the little private family ones in the cemetery here, and check them out. We got a lot of interesting builds and designs over here. So let's go. Here is the Fry family over here. Let's peek in. This gate is still intact. I'm surprised that no one has stolen the gate yet. But oh boy. Look back there, there's an urn back there, a box. Douglas Fry Jr. it says on it. And then we got a John Fry in the middle. On the top we got a Sarah Fry. Bottom we got another Robert, or we have a Robert, not another, but fortunately there's garbage and stuff in here. And on the left there's Alice, right there in the middle left, and Helen on the bottom there, Helene. Is that Beckner on this one over here? M.R.E. Becker entered to rest February 20th, 1887. And then there's another Becker down below. Might have been his wife, but there's a thing on the mantle covering the name up. And there's a Bernard Becker, pioneer of 1849. Entered into rest July 13th, 1902. There's that Maria here. Entered into rest October 2nd, 1915. It's kind of limited viewing here. But very beautiful. So it's kind of been brought to my attention with my views lately. Either YouTube, I guess it sounds like YouTube isn't pushing my videos again for some reason to the masses. I'm getting views, but my channel is a bit of a roller coaster at times. I get good or decent views, and then the views go into the trash. So I would assume YouTube at times doesn't push my videos. So if you guys can, share this video, get it out there, try to get it out there to the masses if you can. Share it on social media or wherever you can share videos. Because right now, YouTube doesn't like me. But oh well. I do what I do because I love what I do. Sometimes it's a little disheartening when the views aren't as good as you hope for, but I guess that's just the way it is, And right now, YouTube is not my friend. They're not pushing me, doesn't seem like. But a week or two from now, that can all change as well. Like I said, it's quite the roller coaster ride sometimes with the views. Just a lot of times there's a lot of videos that people are missing because they're not getting pushed out. And sometimes I don't think they're even pushing them out to my own subscribers. We got the Center family here. But we will continue. A lot of obstruction on the door here. I might have to go low because there's more. Go low here. Here we go. I can't really see the names right here from this vantage point. I got a Margaret on the right bottom, native of Scotland, 1848 to 1936. And there's a John, 1816, I think to 1883, I think on the left, but the upper crypts I can't really make out. Let's see here. I'm seeing some private mausoleums out this way as well. Instead of walking through on the roads here, I'm just going to try to cut on the road. I'm going to try to cut through the grass areas here just to get to some of these mausoleums a lot quicker. And yes, to those of you who like to point out that I breathe heavy when I walk, yes. I'm not in the greatest of shape. I need to get into better shape, yes. At least my stamina. I don't think I weigh a whole lot. It's just my stamina. I gotta build that up. There's a private family mausoleum out there. Not too far from where I'm at, so. Let's see here. Probably should get on a treadmill more. That probably would help. Get on a bike, a treadmill, something. Let's cut through in between here. This is another one. I don't know if we can be able to see inside. Oh boy, that one's solid. That door, you can't see nothing. Delos is the name. But there's not even a window or any open bars in there. It's just a solid door. Bummer. And there's no windows either. Now there's an interesting monument. It's not a mausoleum. There's an interesting area of this cemetery that they have dedicated to circus performers. Let's see here. Let's go check it out. The Show Folk of America, I think it's called. Monument, or it's the Show Folk of America. Very interesting. Wow, it went from being really warm the other day to being really cool and foggy out here. But we are just mere, you know, miles away from San Francisco. We're very close here. So that's the kind of weather you get in the San Francisco area. Cloudy, cold one day, hot the warm, or not hot, but warm the next. I think these are all the individuals as well. I think all these rows here are part of this as well. We got a Nora Sue Farr, 1916 to 1996. John Young, 1916 to 1972. It just goes on, you know. But let's go up to the monument. And then we'll get back to the mausoleums in a minute, but I always liked this monument. Yeah. Show Folks of America, 1945. You see the clown, the Ferris wheel, the big top, the rides, a carousel. And like I said, all these people in these rows here are part of it. There's several rows that goes down to the main road here. I guess they have some kind of flag poles here or something, but yeah. People have left. There's a little angel here, but people left a little clown knickknack and coins. And you know what? Today I happen to have some coins on me, so I'm gonna do that. Those that made this monument possible, I guess these are all the people that probably have donated, I would assume. And it says that they may rest in peace among their own. There's a lot of people. Earn Memorial on the back here. There's a ton of names back here. There's people who died in the 2000s, 2020, 2022. It's a community niche for a lot of the urn, people who are cremated. And then the bottom is for those who made this monument possible. So there's more names there. And then we got some ground burials here. I'm not sure if these are cremations too, but there's enough room in between rows. They're probably ground burials, I would assume. And there's more people who made this possible, and the cemetery committee down there. So I wanted to show this to you guys. Very, very, very cool. I'm not sure if this over here, if they're part of it over here. The last name is Swank, but there's dirt over the name. Something May Swank. But let's try to find a couple more mausoleums before I cut this off. I just wanted to show you this because this was very interesting. And I think some of these, from what I read, some of these people who were in this plot area, the circus, performer area type thing, had died I think it was in the 40s. There was a circus train that derailed and crashed, and I think some of these individuals in here were part of that too, from what I remember reading. All right, let's get back to our mausoleums here before I gotta go to work in a minute, so we're gonna cut this off soon. Beautiful. Freeman. Let's look at the area around here. There's a lot. It's a big cemetery. But that's the Freeman Mausoleum here. Nothing real crazy. Beautiful. This weather's crazy. There's a hearse coming, so I don't want to put that on video just because I'm trying to be a decent human being here. If there's some kind of procession coming through, I was kind of chilling for a minute. Okay. And this one's just, you know, real basic inside. Nothing going on. A couple vases inside. That's about it. We got no dates. A Josephine Freeman and a Marie and AC Freeman, but there's no dates on anything in here. Interesting. Yeah, for some reason here, this cemetery, well, not for some reason, I mean, just one of them days, but this cemetery, it was real busy today. There's a couple services up in here. It's kind of hard to really film because you don't want to be insensitive and have, you know, going through someone's shit with a camera, you know, someone's little procession or, you know, so you just got to be kind of chill there. But trying to stay away from it all. So it's kind of hard to maneuver around today in here. But after this one, I think I'm going to cut it off just because there's a lot going on in here. So we got Burris. This is a beautiful one right here. Wow, they got grass grown inside of it. Wow, this thing's crumbling from the inside. Wow, the whole wall panel is falling off in here. As you can see, it's coming off. I'm gonna get out of here though. Like I said, there's a lot of people driving around here and don't want to be, like I said, insensitive. So if you enjoyed this video, thanks for watching. Give it a thumbs up. And if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and click that bell icon. Therefore, we'll be notified of all future uploads. We'll see you on the next one.